Us. Oh yeah, baby. How's it going, Warlords? The DarkBriton is back with some One Piece manga chapter 1086, and I've got the lads with me. How's it going, boys?
Uh, this is going to. We have to treasure this today. We have to treasure this Sunday sanctimonious One Piece chapter. I mean, just really keep it in, feel the emotions, and let's go slowly through it. You know, it's like you gotta savor it.
Oh yeah. Because unfortunately, we are going on an extended break pretty soon. But Segrain, how's it going, my lads?
Well, Samurai Drew just dropped the bomb on me so casually that I couldn't even pick it in.
Wait, you didn't know that?
I didn't know any of it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, Oda's going on an extended break, so sorry to everyone who's just now checking out this stream. Oda is in need of eye surgery. When you create peak, you know what? It strains normal human functions, and I can understand that. If he can get like cybernetic eyes to get like even more fine tuning for the facial expressions, we're all better for it. But it sounds like that Segrain had mentioned that we have a color page. Let's go ahead and open this bad boy up. Oh yeah. Okay. Interesting. No rain, no rainbow. We've got a lovely Brook and Robin under a umbrella. We've got Chopper and a cat playing in the puddle. Let's see here. We've got a little rainbow over there. Luffy jumping over everyone. Let's see here. We've got Nami. Nami's looking adorable.
I was trying to look up the puddle on Nami, but it's looking like there's a little bit of ripple there. So.
All right, Sanji. Speaking of, it doesn't look like Sanji, Zoro, or Jinbei are here. You have Frankie in the back, so I like that. That's pretty cool. Oh no, there's Sanji right there. Never mind. So it just looks like it's Jinbei and Zoro that we're missing. That's pretty cool.
Whoa! Wait a minute. Netflix, they're gonna die.
Yeah, right. So based on reader request, Chopper and the cat crossing a rainbow reflected in a puzzle by Crazy Downey. I'm wondering every time I see these more like English sounding names, I'm wondering if they're actually like Americans or like Westerners that are finally like getting into Oda. Because for the longest time they've all been like Japanese readers. I'm very, very interested if we're finally like, this is like a weird Westerner one.
Well, look, everyone's colors on their rain jackets resemble a color on the rainbow, except for Chopper.
That is fair, actually. That's very, very fair. So, yeah.
That's so. Another death flag. So
now
Chopper, Zoro, and Jinbei are all gonna die.
You heard it here, folks. You heard it here, folks.
Or they're the only ones that survive.
And unfortunately, speaking of only ones that survive, we've got 15 pages. A dreaded 15 pages. I took the lead on the introduction, so I will go ahead and hand it off to my partner in crime, Samurai Drew. You go ahead and take.
You want me to do one page of this?
Two
or do
and
you want
three.
to just do this page, and then we can have 2 pages?
No, go ahead and do 2 and 3.
No, that's what I'm saying, because 2 is just One Piece, the title thing, but okay.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying, like, you want to take this?
Oh, this is even sadder. It's so sad. We only have 13 pages. This is so sad. Oh my god.
Right.
My stomach.
I have to suck it up. Okay,
Oh, this is so sad.
Okay, I'm gonna really, soak in my 2 pages here. One Piece! One Piece! It says One Piece twice. Thank you. Thank you, One Piece. Okay. And so, the reverie came to a close, with the truth of King Cobra's murder kept under wraps.
Ooh.
Chapter 1086, The 5 Elders. Okay, so we got a nice view of the reverie, of Mary Joa, that big honky castle with apparently like slave escalators everywhere.
Yeah, right? You forget about that one.
Yeah, right.
Wait, what? Slave escalators?
Yeah,
Underneath.
I remember in the anime, I forget if it was in the manga, I'm sure it was, but
Yeah.
yeah, there's a bunch of slaves that drive the
So the
concrete.
the moving walkway that they have is run by slaves underneath, pushing it constantly.
Oh.
Yeah. These people are amazing, aren't they? He said sarcastically. On the internet, someone's gonna clip that and be like, "Oh my god, DarkBriton." Anyway.
And then, tell me. Oh yeah. Oh no. Wait, please. No, man. What is his name? And please don't. I've got to think of this for myself. But I'm gonna come back to it. I'm gonna come back to this. Tell me, have you seen this girl? Oh. Has anyone seen?
She's
Beauty of
eloped,
Alabasta?
apparently.
Yes. Wait, she's a what?
Remember when your homegirl thought she eloped with Wapple? She eloped.
Eloped. I didn't hear the word.
Eloped, yeah. She's eloped.
Where is the king? He is ill and needs help. Oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hey, maybe this is the chance for him to die, but we'll see.
Well, he did.
Irukam. Oh, man, no. What's his name? Does anybody remember?
Who?
Vivi's assistant guy here with the curly hair.
Oh.
No. I know, that's what I was having
Oh, there's so many. Yeah, I'm gonna regret that later, but Igaram.
Igaram. I did
Igaram.
I did the Okay.
How would you spell it?
Igrham or something like that. Igaram.
Okay.
Something like that.
Okay. Well, on the ships, taking the various royals home, a number of stowaways kept their heads low. Oh, okay. And, so maybe we'll see how everyone got out of there safely. I assume this agreed. I handed off.
Okay.
Yeah, and real quick, Sagreen, before we jump in, for Igaram's name, it's Igaram. Igaram.
Okay, Igor. Alright, I'll check that later. Okay, I'm moving on to page 4, right? And once again, as the last one, I get the last laugh.
Absolutely not. That's great.
I wonder how long he was waiting to do that.
Okay. Hey, which country's ship is this? It belongs to Aegis Kingdom. It's Aegis's ship. Wait. Which kingdom is Aegis again? Aegis.
I have no idea.
I think you got it. I think you did the best you could.
I'll look it
I
up.
assume it's like Aegis 0. So it's Aegis. So I think you're right.
Yeah. But then it's a different kingdom.
I guess.
I have a feeling that I'm gonna start doing all this
Then I just realized there's a made up word.
or just get spoiled.
Excuse me. Okay, hey Sagreen, while he's looking that up, let's keep it going from got it.
What?
Okay. Got it. We'll bring the office to the ship under the guise of reporting. And you need to sleep under their noses to hop on board. I appreciate this. Hey, you're a king fleeing for his life. That's big news. I can't. Oh my god.
EIG.
I can't wait to dig into this.
Yeah,
well,
he's vibrating the whole ship as he's saying.
Yeah. And the way his name is Big News Morgan, and he's saying that's big news.
Yeah. We got the catchphrase. We can put a quarter in the drum.
Okay, it's not listed.
Made up word.
So
So this is a new kingdom.
It's just made up. It's made up.
We got a new kingdom, boys. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Looks
Okay.
like Oda will be having a lot for us to ponder on these few weeks.
Under.
Well, what did you see, Wapo? I can't say least of all to you. Go back to your own ship. I can't. Those people were CP0. If I go back to join the others, they will just abduct me again. Let me use that transponder snail. I need to get in touch with my father. He's a worrywart. Don't. Trust me, that's the last thing you wanna do. Why do you say that?
Oh yeah, she doesn't know. He's about to tell her.
Yeah.
Alright.
I don't think he will kill her.
As far
at the
as
moment.
as far as information, we have a new kingdom, and they're on the ship of
Yeah.
a new kingdom. That, or if it's the one with this lion head, it might be Abraham Lincoln. So let's just say they're on Abraham Lincoln's ship. Other than that,
I would like that.
The lion looks like Absalom.
yes, he does. So with that, we have big news Morgans, and that could be more of that sip and discuss craziness that we can get into later. I don't have any as far as a breakdown. Any for you y'all?
None. Just that I'm surprised. What was really sounding reasonable here? Like, he knows.
You ever
he
think
knows
he'd say
if
that?
Vivi knows her life is gonna be in danger, and he's not telling her.
No, he knows her
what
dad's
happened.
dead.
Yeah, but he also knows that if she knows, she's gonna go back.
Fair. I think you got one more craziness, so let's go ahead and jump on in.
All right, moving on, and we have CPs. Okay, another group of CP0. They're looking for Vivi and Sabo. Okay.
There goes Spandom.
Either way, yeah.
There goes Spandom, but we have ominously someone's head cut off. So
Someone's head cut off?
So right there, so you have Spandom holding up Sabo's photo, and then you have someone someone new holding up Sabo's photo. Who is someone new? Who is the new person? Keep that. That's very noticeable.
Well, do you remember that snake woman or whatever, the snake person in Dressrosa? Or maybe even it was like a snake person. CP0 member is like really it was like really tall person, and if he or she was in Wano, I don't remember, but there was like a snaky person, like with a long figure, basically like this.
I'm definitely trying to think if
Also,
anyone.
wearing all black? That's very CP0 of you. That's a little CP9.
I think it's just.
That's fair.
I think this is just an agent, a regular agent, because the guy looking for Vivi is a CP0 agent, and we see all these like low-level agents, like the world government agents. They're always in black suits.
True.
So I think
Very
it's
true.
just a regular old one.
Very, very true.
But Spandam is interesting. Is he still in CP9 or is he part of CP0?
I thought it was CP0. No. Even he already has a mask. Because his face is mutilated. Sorry. Go ahead. I see a cute Bonnie.
I'm so hungry, and she's in Tajini Kingdom ship's hold. Okay.
We're working a lot of new kingdoms today. Or not a lot. We got two, but still.
Yeah. Well, Lucia has already been introduced. I would have said 3.
Yeah. True.
Once I get to Lelouchia, things should work out. And if
Lol.
Lelouchia Kingdom should build. Oh, it's Sabo.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's why I said lol. Because that's the one that gets destroyed. Lol.
Oh, okay. And he's taken back. I'm counting on you, Sabo. You must survive. Oh. Looks like Emu has done some significant damage.
That's wild.
You know, Demon
That's
Slayer?
wild. It's either Emu or Saint.
One of the 5 elders?
Well, it would have to have been that 5 elder who was on the very far end, and that was Saint J. Garcia. So it's either him or Emu. Those are the two.
By the way, did we ever make the connection that those shadowy dudes?
No, we didn't. We didn't. I put that in the description of the last video. We never made that connection. We
I
thought that
didn't
was
know
Emu's
all.
power.
I thought that was Emu's power. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's why I was just, that's why we were like, oh, Nightmare, which is obviously still the Nightmare thing, but it actually made more sense. Like, all these like big demons are coming up, but no, those are just silhouettes. And know who is actually right? Segreen said that. Segreen was like, oh no, not Segreen. Sorry. Who's in the chat? Somebody in the chat was like, oh, but the silhouetted things.
Oh, possibly. It was possibly.
Yeah, somebody in the chat said it, but we ignored it basically.
Oh, because we were freaking out. It was like still losing our minds.
We were fixated on on the entire thing being Emu himself.
Oh,
We
yeah.
didn't think about the others.
Oh yeah. So it was like I saw like Grand Lion's video afterwards and be like, oh, our idea still counts.
It was in Arthur's video that I was like, oh my god, we missed this. And I remember in the stream I almost said, wait, there's someone there, a silhouette there that looks like a rabbit or something like that.
Yeah.
And it was later that when I saw his video, I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, we're smooth like that. We're really smooth. We caught the Moo thing, but completely missed that. But all right, let's go ahead.
I just have one more comment on this, if that's okay.
Oh no, go ahead. Go ahead.
Sabo, so I just watched Demon Slayer, and we're like, whatever, Kiradurdo, whatever, he's like, slow your breathing and concentrate, and you can heal yourself.
Oh, that's fair.
Breathing. You know, and I wonder, you know, but no, we've never seen, we kind of have seen something like that in One Piece, like self-restorative stuff, I guess, like by concentrating, like when you like eat a lot of food and then you reject it.
I was about to say that's the closest one. Like drinking milk, milk, and your tooth comes back. Yeah.
Tooth comes back.
Yeah.
But they pointed out too, so it's got to be a mechanic, or maybe I don't know.
I don't know, because now that we know the truth about Luffy's fruit and how it literally like warps reality, I'm sorry, like all of that could have just been
One Piece
the fruit.
is in a manga.
That's true. All right, let's finish up the page, and then we'll see what else we can start screaming about.
I'm done with the page. Who's next?
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear you say the. I'm counting on you, Sabo. Huff, huff. You must survive. All right, so I am up next then. So on a 3, 2, 1, we're just jumping. Very soon, the news came out of the assassination of King Cobra of Alabasta and the disappearance of his daughter, Vivi, Princess Vivi. And we have what looks to be marine ships, and I'm guessing those are a few of the kingdom ships. I don't think they're pirate ships. Sacred Marijwa. And this Sabo fellow, another man who bears the checkered fate, no one who has led a life more affected by the D. What the heck is going on? But I'd really like to finish. What's up?
No, go ahead.
Yeah, but I'd really like to finish with this egghead business. What is it, oh great Umu? Click, click. Whoa, okay, so
Here we go.
we've got the lads just sitting around trying to chime in and figure out what's going on. That's pretty interesting. No one has led a life more affected by the D. Interesting. Another man who bears a checkered
Affected by the
fate.
D, as in Luffy and Ace and Dragon. All three of those people have been in Sabo's life. Affected by the D. Not saying that Sabo has the D necessarily.
But it's like, how do they know that kind of thing?
Well, they're the world government. They're the highest power in the world. They should know. They should know.
All right, I'm
have
sorry.
that
Luffy
good
was
information
like
about
hanging
them.
out in the middle of with Dodon. Like, there's a lot that the world government should know, but until Innie's lobby, they were just like, all right, cool.
Hey, who shot Sabo when he was a kid coming out on the boat? Wouldn't that be crazy if it was one of these guys and that's how he knows his Sabo?
That's pretty interesting.
Wouldn't that be like wild? It's like, he's like, yeah, I remember that. I shot that guy. I totally told that, to sink that boat. So I'm still alive. Where is he from? That village? And then they start asking around.
Yeah.
Like that'd be wild. Like I'm just saying. Like
If that's how Luffy got found.
yeah, but that's kind of scary too. That means the world government knows about Dodon. So
I hope not. We gotta protect Ma.
Hopefully, just Dragon.
We gotta protect Ma. But all right, Eames about to give them some directions. So going on.
Really quick, sorry.
Oh.
Okay, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I just realized they know that Luffy and Sabo are brothers because at Dressrosa they announced that to Victoria. They're like brothers.
Yeah, I think he said that out loud. Yeah.
Okay. There you go.
Chamber of the Flowers, Pangea Castle. I wish to use Vegapunk's creation, the Mother Frame. Indeed, we will not know if it is real until it is tested. Perhaps the results of such a test might influence our handling of the egghead matter. A test on forested land would do better than open ocean. Lulusia Kingdom. There are many people there. It is no matter. Very well. The world as the creator will. Excuse you. The world as the creator wills it. Why do you choose Lulusia? The world as.
The world is as the creator wills it. The world is as the creator wills it.
I feel my stomach going up and down like 1,000 times. And I knew I should have stopped halfway through. I apologize, but no. Like, this was just like...
Vegapunk made that freaking lightning thing?
Yeah, so it's not Ultron? Uranus, thank you.
So, what I'm thinking, I think is a bit different from what you guys are thinking. So, what has been on my mind is that Vegapunk has either talked or maybe I don't think he has seen, but has discussed with Imu directly.
No, I highly doubt Vegapunk knows anything about Imu.
Because the five elders, like, they don't even know what Vegapunk built. Like, in the previous page he's saying, but I would really like to be to be finished. Okay.
Yeah, so they're testing it. So basically Lelouch being wiped out was the first test of that thing. So we've never seen it put into use before. That's the whole thing. It's not an ancient weapon. That's basically what we just figured out. Interesting. Thoughts? That's the biggest takeaway. We can talk about it more in the sip and discuss and all of that.
It's like definitely an Einstein parallel with the atomic bomb.
Mm-hmm. So this is very interesting.
I'm next, right?
Yep, go ahead.
Next page. Full page spread of all of the Gorosei. The five elders. It is close indeed. And then we see Vegapunk's, what do they call that? The mother frame explode Lucia in the flashback. And here is Saint Garcia. We shall take the necessary steps to make it so. Five elders, Godhead,
Interesting.
Science, and defense.
Interesting.
Saturn.
They have.
Okay.
Whoa! I'm gonna let you go.
Okay. So here he is science and defense. This is why he's going to Egghead. And now we have Saint Marcus of Mars. There are signs of rebellion in Lelouchia's populace. So he's like, yeah, you know what? Let him up. That's fine with me. You know, they were showing signs of rebellion. So 5 elders, godhead of environment, which is funny. Like, if he's so environmental, why is he worried about rebellion?
If he's so environmental, he would not be okay with wiping off an entire like population. He's okay with it. That's the joke.
Yeah. And then we have it may serve as an example to others. So evil. All these people are so evil. 5 elders, godhead of justice, Saint Top Man Mercury. And remember last time I was like, maybe these guys aren't so bad. They're just like military guys. No. And these guys believe it. They're justifying it to themselves. That's why everyone gets a panel here. They didn't drink the Kool-Aid. They are the system. They made the Kool-Aid.
And I love the this thing.
Like say his name because I just read it. I'm sorry, I got there. I just needed that information.
It's a top man of Warkery. By the way, not Mercury, but Warkery.
Warkery?
Yeah, it's just a play on it, but yeah, Warkery.
Or Warcry?
Warkery.
Like Mercury, but Warkery.
Interesting.
And then here's my favorite character.
Okay. Gandhi's your favorite, huh?
He's definitely my favorite because that Kaitetsu the number 1. I want to see what he's all about. I want to see that Kaitetsu number 1 in action.
Here we go.
Okay. And we can use its power for you. God of Finance, Godhead of Finance, Saint Ethan Baron v. Oh my God, Ethan Baron v. Nusturo. What planet is that?
What planet is that?
Jupiter. I see the next one, but I'm gonna have to come back to that one.
Is an exoplanet?
Venus. Man, I'm gonna have to look at that. It's a planet. I just don't know what planet it is. Then we can bring its ancient battle to its conclusion. Sanji's uncle says, and we get the 5 elders, god of agriculture, Saint Shepherd Jupiter, Baron via Nestra. Man, the Vestra. That's gonna mess me up, but I really want to figure it out before I see someone else answer that. But we'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll see how the discussion goes. So we officially have all 5 elders. They're all saints, and all in some type of way saying a planet. Okay. Samurai Drew, are you all good? Hand off to Sagarin.
I'm good, and I'm ready, and it's just really bugging me that I don't know my favorite guy's name.
Sagarin, you have any breakdowns, or you want ready to go on?
So I'm curious to how Sabun knew they're gonna attack Lelouchia, and he managed to evacuate the entire island. Maybe he installed a bug or something?
That's a sip and discuss question, brother.
Question though.
Okay.
That's a good question, but that's a sip and discuss one right there. So,
Okay.
breakdown's all set, so it's all you, my dude.
Alright. Moving to the next page. Page 11. Okay.
Oh!
There is one other thing. Yes, I desire Vivi.
God, dude, Randy Troy is going nuts right now. He called this so fast. He's just gonna be playing that one thing on right now on repeat. Like, and another one. Oh my God, so great. Sorry, go ahead. I'm just excited.
It will be done. And then we're back to the Navy. Rebellion in Targini and Aegis.
Oh, so both the places that people were heading to. So who is heading to Tajin? So Bonnie's heading to Tajin. And then
And
I guess
Vivi's
Wap
heading to
then
Aegis.
Wapple and Vivi are heading to Aegis. Okay, Aegis. Sorry. Didn't want to take.
So-
Oh my god! Oh my god! Yes! I am so sorry! I looked down! Oh my god!
So confused what you're even looking at. Wait, let me read. What the hell? I feel like you freaked out and I didn't even see it.
The bottom part.
Bottom part! Oh my goodness, my curl is curled. We're curled. Let's go, baby. Let's go. My boys are here. My boys are here.
I didn't recognize who those guys were for a second. Oh my god.
Yeah, me too.
Go
It
ahead.
was after you picked up that I noticed. Oh.
Oh, that's
Okay.
Please.
Oh my
Moving on.
god.
The Navy was stretched thin between the end of the Seven Warlords and quelling the sudden uprisings in member countries of the world government. However, this was only... Okay, this was only... And then we have... send out all the Seraphim. Crocodile appears in empty bluffs. The start of a new Navy campaign. So, however, this was only the start of a new Navy campaign.
Boys! Baby
we have-
Dofi! Baby
Dofi,
Crocodile!
Baby Moria.
And Baby Moria is actually like good Moria. I apologize. I am so sorry. I looked down. I saw Dofi. As soon as I saw Dofi's face, I'm out. I'm sorry.
Similar to Crocodile and Mihawk look though, like the Seraphim version. I thought that was Mihawk at first, and then I realized it was.
Oh no, I
It was
definitely knew
weird
that
seeing
wasn't.
Crocodile without the cigarette.
Yeah,
Hey,
cigar.
Crocodile kind of looks like a girl.
Oh,
Yeah.
come on! And maybe that's what it is.
Bro, if Crocodile comes out being a girl, I swear to God.
Also,
Anyway.
he might just be a pretty boy. You know, he might just be a pretty boy. Like,
Oh, definitely. But even little Dofi has the walk going. Oh.
he's got like the, you know, because he looks like a
Yes!
like how he draws his feet is like so like yeah, it's like a
He's
chicken
just like,
walking or whatever.
he's just in the air like, oh. I am so happy. I'm good. I have all I need for the day. Oh my goodness. And the fact that Baby Moria like looks actually pretty cool. Like,
Yeah, he looks way better than the actual Moria.
oh
They
yeah.
should just do a swap.
Sorry, I think you have one more, right?
Yeah, I have one more.
Yeah.
Moving on. The moment we landed in Lelouchia, the
I'm
people
so
were
sweaty.
ready. They
Oh!
took King Seki and... Oh!
We're out!
We're back from the flashback.
We're back out.
Finally.
Okay.
Yeah. The people were ready. They took King Seki and Princess Command prisoner and welcomed me with open arms when I emerged from hiding. That was the first time I saw the news in the paper and learned that I was accused of regicide. They treated me as a hero, and though I wished to tell them the truth of what happened, I just couldn't do it, not when their revolutionary passion was so strong. Thanks to Betty and others, Lelouchia was full of motivated people who wanted to join the revolutionary army. Those are the ones I brought back with me.
Oh, so not all of them
Is
were
that
brought
upgraded?
back.
What? You first? What'd you say?
No, not all of them. That, from what I'm reading from that, those are the ones that I brought back, the ones you wanted to join the army. That means there are still probably people on that island.
The people were ready. They took King Seki in prison, and look, everyone kind of. I don't know. Maybe you're right.
Maybe they moved to. Oh yeah. Then that means he didn't. He doesn't know about this thing.
Or he just hasn't said that. It just seems like those people there are people actually did die on that island. Probably the king and queen,
Yeah.
probably, who were locked up. So wow. So not only are we back out of the backflash. Reverie is officially done. Reverie is officially done. I think we're good there. Anything from this on a panel by panel, gents, or are we good for 12 and 13?
So what does Imu mean with he desires Vivi?
Your ass, you know what that means. It's the same thing that he wanted from the Nefertari
Lily.
Lily.
From Lily.
He wanted what he couldn't have. That sweet alabasterness.
So
Or she just looks like
if,
Vivi.
You're right.
Great time for you to jump in, Basanta. Great time for you to jump in. Welcome to the party, my dude.
How much did I miss? It don't matter what you miss.
So real quick, Basanta, we are about to go on to page 12 and 13. So you're
that, by the way.
I am. So I'm doing 12 and 13, and you're ending us off in 14, 15. So Drew's got the freak out. Basanta, I have freaked out, yes, to a certain Seraphim being introduced. My boy is back, and that's how I realized that's my favorite Warlord. Is that me freaking out at that introduction? Like, I think that it's secluded that he's my favorite now.
Who?
Dofi?
Dofi.
No, Mingo's your favorite Warlord? How dare you?
Oh yeah, I did not realize he was my favorite until I saw that, and when I saw that Seraphim, it was just like, oh, because Crocs is cool, but I'm sorry, no, Dofi's that's my boy. Like, Don Quixote do Flamingo. That's okay. He's my favorite Warlord. It's official now. It's official.
I don't forgive him for dress rehearsal.
I don't no, and people already should not forgive Crocodile, but still. All right. Anyway,
it's one of the best written characters in the entire story.
Even though, so by the way, Crocodile and Mihawk Seraphims are forming an emo band, and they are jamming out to Fall Out Boy all day long. I love it. All right, gents, I am going on to page 12. I couldn't get a jamming transponder snail, which is why I couldn't send a signal home. So the message I did send was a relay call as we were leaving port. You have a lovely little map. You have the Kamabaka Kingdom. You have Lelouchia, and you have Sabo here. If the government picked up the signal, they'd assume I was on Lelouchia. But in fact, I was already at sea with the hopeful recruits. And it was then, while on the call, that the vanishing of Lelouchia happened, I presume. And then is this back to Sabo? Yeah. We have Sabo. Yes, it was a horrific scene on the ship. Most of those people left families behind. So we literally had another Ohara. Literally just had another Ohara. And they saw their homes destroyed before their eyes. It's a harrowing thing. What in the world happened? A great shadow covered the sky, and in the very next moment, a great shadow?
God, that's
Dun,
just
dun, dun.
ringing the bell about the whole, like, ship that has the last poneglyph, and it's, like, covered by the guy who makes cyclones. You know? I don't know. It's, like, all interesting, but we know that...
I don't know. I have nothing. I'm going to... Oh yeah, I'm gonna just go on, boys. 3, 2, and 1 for 13. Something that no natural living creature could explain. Some dark, vast thing flew above the clouds. Sabo, you said the name Emu earlier. That's right. Well, this is going to sound very strange, but among the first 20 who created the world 800 years ago, there was a monarch named Saint Emu of the Nerona dynasty.
Like Perona.
I swear to God, if Perona is descended from this person, I will hurt you. Look at this.
I would love Perona's a great character, God.
It's said that the means to create everlasting life exists in this world. Well, something had to have proved it. Someone out there has been living for ages without dying. And you have the dramatic dun dun dun. Samurai Drew, go ahead and bring it home, boys.
Yeah, I know. Okay,
Don't
let's
even
just celebrate. Like, we all thought this, and we're just waiting for it. Yes. Emu is 800 years old. He was one of the first. Yes, we all gassed this, but it's good to see it, and we're glad Ivankov was like, oh yeah, right? Yeah, it's like yes, Ivankov.
And can we just say, here's to the last 2 chapters of One Piece until July 10th, boys. Let's savor it.
Oh man, and we know he's 800 years old or whatever.
Come along and bring along.
Everlasting life is out there. Someone has been living for ages without dying. Here we go. Oh yeah, it's. Oh my god, I forgot I was reading. Okay, here we go. Then, you're saying that's who I saw in there? Maybe just a coincidence. But if the 5 elders are the greatest authority among the celestial dragons, so-called descendants of the gods, who could possibly lord it over them, over men like them? And there's one more wild leap in this story, my boy. If this thing you saw flying over the clouds destroyed an entire nation, was a government weapon? But what if it were an ancient weapon, and if Emu were alive since ancient times, it all links up?
Wait, Drew.
Whoa! You missed this. You missed it.
Oh, sorry. Oh my God. Sorry about that. Then, okay, sorry. Was a government weapon? Then only Vegapunk could have created it. Hold on, Eva. Vegapunk would not build such an obvious tool of murder, right?
Right.
Oh, but what if it were an ancient weapon? And if Eva were alive since ancient... Okay, sorry about that. But, so now we're saying that it's not...
What if what if Pluton is on the mother place? Mother place allows it to move.
To Pluton, or if it's attached to Uranus or something like that.
Or Uranus. Sorry, my fault.
Yeah, if it's like attached to Uranus to amplify its powers, or
to move it, or to move it.
Sorry.
Just to move. That's it. That all it needs to be doing is moved.
Also, this all looks like Eneru's big lightning storm thing because of those dark clouds. So we'll see. Okay. Robin told us that the ancient weapons are real, but okay, that is a big development for me. That's okay. But if the government is in possession of a weapon, why not? Why have they not used it before? And why use it now? Okay, so here's when the panic starts setting in for Dragon. He's like, okay, if they had this tremendous power, why didn't they just wipe us out? He's thinking about all the times that they knew where they were and they didn't use this power. Oh, okay. There's so much to discuss. Oh man, should I keep going or should I stop?
No. Let's just go, boys.
Let's wrap it up.
Okay. In the present day, in Second Marijoa, I see this dude.
Who are you?
Who is this guy? A single celestial dragon had just been executed. We have no food, no bread, only cake to eat. But this was not news meant for the world to hear. The man who passed the sentence was the ruler of a place called God Valley. Oh my God. Okay, here we go. A place called God Valley. Today he is the supreme commander of the Holy Knight. Oh, interesting. His name is Saint Figurlin Garling, which we've heard Figurling before, and I just can't place it in my head right now. We've heard this Figurlin before. It's Shanks, now I'm thinking about it. Okay, hold on.
His head.
Okay. The man he had executed for protecting the fishmen was Saint Don Quixote Mizagard for standing up for subhuman scum, and you sink even lower. So we have to be continued. 5 weeks. Yes, of course. Saint Figurling Garling. Shanks' dad.
I'm guessing this is the Shanks' figure. So I think, lads, for the last time in 6 weeks, let's go ahead and cheers it up to a sip and discuss, a toast to kicking butt. First things first, what is the poll going to be? And then while we're thinking about that, Drew, go ahead and start on the Basanta chats, if you would, my good lad.
Okay, let's read some of this. Okay. Dopey has a certain charisma attached to him. Makes that swagger look dope as hell. Crocodile Seraphim Devil Fruit is going to be amazing. Wonder what power is given to him. I'm guessing he's going to get the bang. He was in prison, so they definitely got his blood sample. So they probably have his freaking Devil Fruit. Sorry, brother. But he has the...
Sand fruit.
Sand fruit. Because Lokia can't be... Oh my god, Lokia can't be replicated. That's right.
He said it's more difficult to replicate. It's more difficult to replicate, yeah. But if
Maybe
they
there's,
have...
Paramecia like
But
that.
is it doable?
But if they have, like, Pika's fruit, the rock or whatever,
Right.
maybe
But that's
that...
the Paramecia fruit, right?
That's what I'm saying. That's a Paramethea, so it's very close. It's like Jinbei swimming. It's like baby Jinbei. He got the swimming fruit.
Yeah.
Similar.
It's also Paramecia, right?
I have no clue.
It's a twist on the things you love.
It's Paramethea. That's on some fruit. So, what else he's got?
Okay. I still would like to think that Gorosei are also pretty ancient. Surely not immortals, but definitely some alternatives. Example, Bonnie's Devil Fruit can theoretically be used to extend one's life, right? But we also don't know if there's a time limit on Bonnie's thing, because I'm pretty sure that didn't she say that you turn back to normal after a while?
I don't know if it's a time limit or I actually did. She did say that it'll time out.
Yeah, when she turned Vegapunk.
That person
to a
has to do it
kid.
every like 10 minutes. But the thing is that because what you're going back to every 10 minutes, you still get older. I don't know if Bonnie's Devil Fruit would do that, but maybe. I like the idea.
Maybe.
But if you were wait, hold on. About the ancient weapon discussion in this chapter. Personally, Vegapunk would never participate in such an experiment. But if he were to be shown a relic of the past, the armored giant that had attacked Marijoa and poked his curious mind enough to explore the energy source, then he could have cooperated since. That's his dream. Wait a minute. I want to pause before, because I know he has more. What do we think about this whole, okay, here's the mystery. We know from the horse's mouth himself, aka Emu and the Gorosei, that this is Vegapunk's creation, right? That's what they say.
They said get the mother frame, but
I wish to use Vegapunk's creation, the mother frame.
Yes. So again, we don't know if the mother frame was just transporting it or if it was the whole damn thing. If it could have just transported it and whatever was the ancient weapon was attached and then blew things up, that allows Vegapunk to create like a mother frame, which is basically a flying saucer, and then they strap an ancient weapon to it, which that allows him to create something for good, and then something bad be used for it, like which is what always happens.
Right. And
So
yeah.
That's a great. Go ahead. You haven't talked in a second.
So I think if they say the mother frame, I think is more of maybe an encasing, or like you said, something that will transport it. I don't think it is the actual weapon.
The UFO weapon is what I'm going. I'm going more with like the UFO, but then like they strapped a missile launcher on it.
But know when I first read that, when we were reading that, remember how Vegapunk was talking about like the internet basically? He was like, imagine if we could transform all of our ideas across. So I was thinking like that's what the mother frame was.
Yeah.
When I was first reading that, because that's what I imagined like a CPU or something, like a mother frame.
I imagine something very similar, but also to your point, you know how Jinbei also said, doesn't that mean that someone's going to take advantage and do bad things with it? Literally, like, the mother frame And Vegapunk literally said, "Oh my boy, you can't be stopped by things like that." And literally, like, he created the Mother Frame, something that's not used for evil, but they strapped a nuclear weapon onto it. Like, that seems to be what has happened. Seems to be.
Yeah. Already he was just given, since like he's under the world government, like he's under their direct orders. Maybe he was just given the order, create this in this shape or this form, and he just created it without really needing much testing. Because in the concepts that were given, like it seems like it was specifically designed for the weapon.
It does. I wouldn't say specifically designed. I would say the weapon unfortunately is a very perfect match.
Whoa. Phasing. Teleporting. Vegapunk, when we first meet him, he was like teleporting and phasing around.
Mm-hmm.
The Mother Frame. I think it's a teleportation device.
So do you think that they teleported Lucia somewhere?
No.
Because I feel like they just
shown
destroyed
you
it.
blown up.
I feel like they just destroyed it. I feel like they just destroyed it.
We're going with yeah. No. I agree. That would be sick. They just replaces it with like a friggin' blown up kingdom. Can you imagine that? It just replaces it with Laughtail, like, or whatever. And it's like a blown. It's like, oh my god, it blew up, and it really did like, whoa, we're just like another part. That would actually be sick writing. That would be cool. But no, come on.
Go ahead and what else we got, and then once you get to the questions, we'll start the poll. We'll do that little poll discussion, then finish up with the chat. And
Also,
then jump
I think
into
that the
sections.
Gorosei are termed as warrior gods since they're the ones that demolished the Lunarian.
So what does a Gorosei is? It means 5 elders, right? In Japanese.
Oh, go ahead.
I have no idea.
Gorosei in Japanese means 5 elders, right?
Yes.
Is that what it means in Japanese? Okay.
I know Go is 5, right?
Well, it's like Yanko. It's the 4 emperors.
Yeah, 4 emperors.
So he's
Okay.
combined because it's his own word, because he's combining emperors and 4.
Uh-huh.
Unfortunately, Basanta may have a hot take for you, Samurai Drew. That's in the very last one, so it'll be a second, but I just read it and it's pretty funny.
Okay, wait, hold on. Best Seraphim. That's why the world government kind of said that he had chills when he heard Bonnie escaped. Oh, would explain her significance. When he had chills, was it because that was before the referee though, wasn't it? That was after.
No idea.
That's why he got chills because she escaped after the referee.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Thank you, Basanta. I like Basanta. I think he's cool. I think he knows everything.
Yeah, he's got a lot of good ideas.
Yeah, this is like our Troy here. Okay. Also, Dofi says in Impel Down that it's time the secret is out, because how long can you hold on to power? Also saying that implies that the power is aging. Nice. Gosh. Also, Vegapunk admits that he hasn't been able to replicate the Logia fruits at all, and says he's been searching for the ultimate energy source. Both these things are related. Maybe. I mean, Field will study, Field will study AK, like him getting smarter, but how would the ultimate energy source be the Logia thing? My brain's not that big. I just can't make the connection. Coolest 5 elders name revealed was Shepherd Jupiter. Yeah, me too. I like the name play. Coolest 5 elders name. The Marcus Mars was also dope. Top Man was cool, right? And this is what you're thinking is gonna get me hot and bothered. I don't like Samurai Gandhi name revealed. Now let's go back to his is the weirdest one.
Well, let's start with that. Do we want to make that the poll, or what should the poll be as we start talking about the 5 elders?
Best,
what is the Mother Frame?
elder?
You both said something at the same time.
Well, can we have 5 questions, and each of them is who's your favorite favorite elder? Jupiter, Disturo.
There's only 4 questions. There's only 4 spaces that we can use. So you had said the elders. Sigram, what did you say?
What is the Mother Frame? The Mother Frame. What is
the Mother Frame? That is way too broad, my dude. Is that? Are you talking about like? Is it the spaceship option? Is it another option? Is like,
is it a weapon designed by Vegapunk? Is it just an enclosing or encasing for an actual ancient weapon? Or
so we have
is it a teleportation device like Drew said?
Let's see.
Venus. Which one's Venus?
I'm guessing the one that the name
Venus.
that you couldn't figure out.
Inner, Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars.
So
Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune.
Well, none of them really deserve Venus. So I think that is where they're.
yeah, no, it's Venustro, yeah.
Venustro.
Venustro, yeah.
Oh,
Venustro.
Oh my god.
There we go. We figured it out. We figured it out.
Let me hear something that we figured this out together.
So
Maybe like this.
now that's the thing. I'm leaning more towards the Seraphim introduction because Dofi is. That's like
Yeah.
Dofi's my peak
three.
one.
Yeah, just put it between those three.
So it could be either the what is the mother frame? The Drew, yours was the
Don't do mine. Don't do mine.
Don't do yours. So it's either mother frame or the which is the best Seraphim. Either
Seraphim.
you got so that's 2 of 3. Sorry, Sigrane. We're gonna go with
Alright.
Seraphim for the day, okay?
But I want to talk about the mother frame, but it's not really an
Oh, yeah.
thing because there can be so many.
So let's go ahead and continue on with the discussion on the names of these lads, and I'll go ahead and get the poll created.
Okay, we'll go through them one at a time here. So we got Jay Garcia, who's coming to also Grateful Dead, a little cameo there. But Godhead of Science and Defense, which is why he's going to Egghead, of course. Now the question is, Sigreen, why would the Godhead of Environment ever get off his butt? Like, wonder what would make him interested in doing something.
Why would the Godhead of Environment get the Mars guy? Marcus Mars?
Yeah, because so Science and Defense. So then he got off his butt to deal with Egghead because he's Science and Defense, right? Godhead of Environment. What paperwork is he filling out every day? You know, like what is his job? Environment.
Yeah, what on earth?
From
What
his
is-
style, like from his text bubble, like he was the one that justified the wiping out of Lelouchia.
Right?
And I like the irony of like him being the god of environment and also justifying the wiping out of Lelouchia.
Well said.
So what if he's the one that gave the go ahead? He doesn't necessarily need to go get off his butt, but what if he's the one that gave the go ahead of the wiping out of O'Hara?
I could see that.
Oh.
Interesting.
So
Poll is live, by
I
the
was
way.
thinking about what's that?
Poll is
yeah,
live.
I saw that. Okay. So we're talking about the 5 elders. We're talking about environment, head scratcher, except for Sigreen might have had there. Okay, 5 elders, god of justice, top man, Warkari, which is funny because Justice Warkari, he believes he belongs in FL down. It feels like he's like a judge. He's like a judge type.
Well, it seems like what was it?
Annie's lobby. Sorry.
Thank you. Annie's lobby. That was his like place.
I think he should have got off his butt when Annie's lobby was being attacked. I think that was his fault. If he's Mr. Justice.
Interesting. So science and defense. That's why Jay Garcia came. I wonder who the Marcus Topman, Ethan Barron, and Shepard.
Okay, so I want to talk about Shepard real quick, because Shepard, Yeah, I love
Sanji's uncle.
Sanji's uncle. You know, so he's in my head canon, he's Sanji's uncle, and I'm thinking agriculture. I'm thinking like food, and I'm thinking he's gonna piss off Sanji. Something with food and agriculture, like he's like burning down crops or something.
Drew, that might be the smartest thing I've ever heard you say. I'm not gonna lie. That literally might be. I looked down. I was hearing you say that, and then I looked down at it, and I was just like, he really is of agriculture. Huh.
I know, cause I think I just love the idea that he originally was. Wait, can you guys still hear me?
Yeah. Yeah, we can still hear you.
I wonder if originally Oda was hoping that this was actually Sanji's dad, and the whole like Prince thing came from this. And I think he switched it up because maybe too many people were guessing it. But I really think that was his idea in the beginning. There's just too many little similarities, like the shaven eyebrows. It was like, why would he shave his eyebrows? It's like, I don't know. Well, I guess nobody else has eyebrows.
Well, now we can start matching up, apparently. So this is who Sanji's matching up with, because it's of agriculture. Does that mean that Venus Juro is matching up with Nami because she's the money person?
Or Zoro, because the names rhyme. Venus, Juro, and Zoro.
Or, he also has a sword, because that might be it. So that's...
are we all agreed?
The one of environment with Nami.
1 second. One at a time.
How about the green first?
Okay, the one of environment with Nami, because Nami is the one with the weather.
Ooh.
Nami's not gonna get a Gorosei fight. You gotta be. There's no way. There's no way. Guys, you have to figure in Law, and you also have to figure in somebody else like really big. That's like not like a straw hat, but like one of the squad that knows Kankurasaki, like Sabo. Sabo has to hit somebody, one of these guys too. Also, we have to search somebody. In fact, if someone wants to talk while I search,
okay.
But this whole frickin' last panel, the Ferglin thing.
Oh yeah, so we can go ahead and move. So are we good with? Sorry, Drew. Before we move on to Ferglin and the Holy Knights. Are we good talking? Are we done talking about the girl say? I don't want to move on before we're ready, but that could be the next thing we jump into.
Oh, we got more from Batsana? Yeah, we do.
Seraphim, do you want to read that while he researches?
Yeah.
Okay, let me open it up here.
You don't have the stream up? How are you supposed to be voting?
My bad.
Right here.
Where is that?
Okay, so also Figureland, my god, and I'm...
Wait. If you're... Wait. Oh, yeah. Sorry. I don't mean to say wait. I didn't know that you're reading a comment. My bad.
Yeah.
Okay, also Figureland, my god, I'm not sure what to say, but I was unusually bothered by...
His head?
By the fact that he was the king of God Valley. Yeah, that also caught me off guard.
Which is interesting. We're gonna need to do a deep dive into the name. So Drew, once the grain's done with the chats, Drew will go more into what he finds. So go ahead and finish up, Grain.
Okay, and we have okay, the poll is covering my view. Let's see, how do I get rid of this?
Scroll.
Oh, okay. And that was just the most monumental and contrasting information. Like the goal of this man to be king while Imu still lives, and that matters especially if he was the king of an island where celestial dragons live, and he is the commander. I've got some thoughts on that, but let me finish. And he is the commander of the Holy Knights too, so I think he's going to be as strong as the 5 elders, like warrior god level, or even stronger. I think I'll put him stronger above the 5 elders.
Interesting.
At the very least on par with the 5 elders, because like he's someone who who has the power to order the execution of a celestial dragon?
True. Well, that's the thing. So, Drew, go ahead and start with what you found about the name, and then we can start getting into who is Shanks' dad, because this now puts him at the place of God's Valley when Roger was there with Garp. So he was probably now rescued. But go ahead, Samurai.
There are currently no confirmed. Well, this is the Wikipedia today, so without this chapter, okay. There are currently no confirmed members. However, the 5 elders speculated on Uta from Film Gold being part of the Figureland family.
That's where that name came from.
Relation with Shanks. So maybe, but then why would they assume that it's Uta, or that Uta was Figureland? Unless he.
So is Uta Shanks' biological daughter? Or adopted?
Well,
no, adopted,
she was found.
Adopted.
She was found.
We also know, sorry.
No, that's the thing.
I
She was
watched the movie
found.
in theaters, by the way.
I did too.
Oh,
With I watched it with. That's where we got the photo of you for it, right? Remember?
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that.
So I'm guessing.
Man, that's
I'm guessing that they thought Uta was a furred person because they thought she was Shanks' daughter, because he is a furred person. So
Right.
Shanks is the furred. I'm so confused. I'm confused now, but yeah, Shanks is the.
So here's what I think. I think this explains a lot of stuff that we don't know about Shanks. Firstly, the reason he's able to get an audience with the Gorosei. Also, it might also be one of the reasons Oda hid his surname for so long.
So
Because
yeah.
because let's say we knew Shanks' surname from the beginning, then this will have revealed so much more about him. Just this one reveal of the Figureland guy. But now he has left us on a cliffhanger, speculating this is Shanks' dad or this is not.
If you saw
And I think
Film Red, then you know the FC Film Red before you knew this. So.
Interesting. And it's interesting that his hair is like this, literally the moon. So now I'm surprised Drew literally hasn't lost his mind over that yet.
That's a crescent. It's not a D. So that's why.
Interesting.
There's also the crescent. We've already had a crescent pirate.
There are a few more chats. So
also I feel like his head is gonna be red.
let's
Just like Shanks.
there's a few more chats because I want to say welcome back, Nasty Ninja. So let's go ahead and get those real quick.
Oh, let's go.
And be sure to vote, y'all, because I think best Seraphim so far. Oh, it's a tie. Oh my goodness, it's a tie. Best Seraphim introduction of the chapter, y'all. Go ahead and vote. But whoever wants, Drew or Sagran, do y'all want to read chats, or I can?
All right, I got it. If you'd allow me, Green.
Okay.
Okay. Now where are we though? The commander, $5, like warrior god level. Is that where we're at? And then I'm at nasty ninja. Okay. The word used for king is a bit different. It seems to be more close to champion than king. Okay, interesting. I'll keep that in mind. Nasty Ninja also says they assumed Uta is a real daughter and thought she was a Figureland also, hinting that Shanks is a Figureland. Agreed. And it kind of makes sense, and it'd be kind of fun that he was like, how about you take my son? I don't really want him. A bunch of pirates can take him. And he ended up being like awesome. Of course, yes. The thing is, the movie also leaves it hanging because Uta herself had similar circumstances as Shanks, so it's definitely a possibility.
So that's the interesting part. So that for Garland, if his hair is red, the internet's gonna lose its mind. The internet is going to lose its mind if this dude's hair is red. I'm just saying. If We don't even have to have the connection that they're related. His hair is red. That's all that the One Piece fandom needs. That's it.
That is if we don't get the reveal before the color the color is revealed, the hair color.
We probably will. That hair color will be revealed in what, 2 years? Everything else will be revealed in 5. I hope. It won't. We got 4 years left. But as far as Shanks' dad, we now have the connection between why Shanks would have been in God Valley, where Roger was at the time. So we now have that connection.
Absolutely, absolutely. And what do you think of his sword here? Do you think that's like a name grade sword?
Well, it's the
has
same
that cool
type.
hilt on it?
Well, it's the same
I
type.
think it's cool.
It's the same type of cutlass as Griffin. That's why I'm guessing that his silhouette is what lit us all off. So I'm guessing this is like the same type of
let's go
sword.
back to that silhouette. Was that the last chapter? The last chapter?
That was like 2 or 3 chapters ago, when the God Knights were reintroduced. Yeah, and the fact that the God Knights, the Holy Knights now also have the authority to kill celestial dragons. Let's say that again.
Kill.
He can kill them. So let's just say that we have 9 people who have the authority to kill celestial dragons.
So are the Holy Knights themselves celestial dragons? Because this Garland seems to be, like I said, at least on the same level as the Gorosei.
Well, his name is Saint Figarland.
Saint, yeah.
Yeah, so the fact that he's a saint, you would be able to assume the man he executed for protecting the fishmen. And, unfortunately, he's racist. So, there's that. So we now have someone who's like, I think it's fair to say he's strong. Is that fair to say?
Oh yeah, that's very not just strong. He's very strong.
And today, because he's the Supreme Commander of the Holy Knights. So, by the way, Supreme Commander. Okay, Holy Knights.
Looking for the dang.
The ruler of God Valley. So God Valley and Marijoa existed at the same time. Like, it wasn't that they were moved to Marijoa after God Valley.
There you go.
It was.
There's also that.
So which means the main capital was Marijoa. God Valley was just like
or vice versa.
Yeah. So like for example, the analogy that I'm thinking to my head is like Moscow and Petersburg. So God Valley is like Petersburg and Marijoa is like Moscow.
In the back of my head, I was like, why would you use Russian references? Oh yeah, that's why.
I was thinking of a US reference to this, but like there are just too many big cities that are competing in the US that I can't really say it is DC and this one. You can't just say it is DC and New York or DC and California.
Yeah, that's oh my goodness, we've been going for an hour and 15 already. Yeah, that is very, very fair. So real quick.
Absolutely.
That
that thing, the Holy Knights. I'm trying to see where that is because that wasn't the last chapter. The chapter before that.
So it's definitely a possible. Also, there's a interesting connection. When Whitebeards and Shanks met, Whitebeards had a remark that seeing Shanks made his scar hurt. Did Whitebeard fight Figarland in God Valley incident? Oh, I like that. Definitely a supreme grade sword for sure. Now, Japanese, the word kami is used for God's knights sounds better to me. True Gods Knights does sound better. Rip Mosgard. Really like the way it's so like let's go ahead and raise a glass to literally the one celestial dragon who actually had a character arc. To my dude, like, wow.
Absolutely.
The one time we finally see a celestial dragon die, and it's for the wrong reasons. That's wild. That's some wild stuff right there. So I'm interested in this whole Whitebeard fighting Figarland back in the day, because this kind of helps like Garp's and Roger's side a lot, because again it was Garp and Roger versus Rocks, Big Bomb, Kaido, and Whitebeard, and then Wang Ji and Captain John and all them. So, and Shiki. So, this actually does bolster out the side of Garp and all them. It's very interesting how he thinks of, how he engages with Garp, especially since Garp, one, does not want to be an admiral. So, does he think he's trash? What's going on here?
Finally found it. 1083, bottom of page 4, with silhouettes, and we do not see a crescent shape in the silhouettes at all. Just saying.
Is the head shown or
yes,
because
the silhouettes have always been spot on every single time.
No, I'm just saying that. I was just wondering if, because I was just searching for that time, I thought I'd tell you my sign.
And of course, look at how he's hunched, bro. That could just be the arc of the hair. Just saying. Just saying. And there are people behind him. So, just poking holes in that one.
Also, I like the parallel of Roger raising Garland's kid, a celestial dragon's kid. Garp raising Roger's kid, a pirate's kid.
Right, we have a lot of enemies raising other enemies' kids.
I mean, that's a fair. We got Nasty. Thanks for stopping by. He just said Randy started soon, so he's about to take off.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
It's almost...
He was so right. I can't wait to see his reaction to this.
Basanta, it's almost as if he is so strong that Iru respects him enough to make him a piece of heaven, Marijwa, to lower the realm, the Blue Sea, and call himself king of. Interesting. Whitebeard theory is interesting. And then Oda probably wanted to show that there is no saving the Celestial Dragons, Imu. The God's Knight are shaping up to be the most vile and evil characters. And now we still have 8 more, so we'll see how we start getting those introduced. We have, what else do we have as far as the chapter? Just because we're coming up to an hour and 20. So thank you to Nasty. Be sure to vote. Be sure to vote in who the official community is and check back later on who the best Seraphim introduction of the chapter is.
Baby Dofi and Crocodile.
I'm very interested. So actually, we haven't talked about them yet.
Did you see, in what chapter did you see the silhouette of the Holy Knights?
Okay, 1083 on the corner of 4.
On page 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
So here we haven't talked about the lads. We have not talked about the Seraphim. How have we not talked about the Seraphim yet? I'm sorry. Moria actually looks pretty dope. I'm not gonna lie. Once we get the full spread out, I think Moria might be shaping up to be a fairly interesting one. And he might even have his own fruit, which is even more interesting. Any thoughts on the others, or am I just a Dofi fan and I just like I just need any instance?
I like the Dofi design.
We just don't have a lot to go off of just because it's just like their looks as they're walking. But Dofi does look like a dang raptor, Velociraptor.
I just love how he still has the little he has the walk. Because little, like, in the flashback, little Dofi didn't walk like he did. Now this little Dofi walks like that, and you can just see him in the air, like, walking as he's flying. I can just see him just doing that. Like,
thought of?
What's up?
All the Seraphim's alternatives are all alive. Like, right? Like, Dofi's alive, Mori's alive, Crocodile's alive, everywhere. All the Seraphim
Kuma.
counterparts are alive, right?
Kuma.
What's that?
Kuma.
Right. Right.
Bad.
How dare you
Rip
forget
Kuma.
Baby Kuma? That was like the first one we ever got. That
But-
big
but
old
is Kuma
monster.
still alive? Wait, I know, but I'm not saying right because I forgot about him. I'm saying, but isn't Kuma still alive?
We're led to assume that Kuma's dead. But again, they could be alive.
Never dead. He's just like this robot thing that keeps on coming back.
They're alive in our hearts. Also, before I forget, who won the chapter as far as the thumbnail? Because
Riley.
who?
Yeah,
Riley.
honestly.
Riley.
But you don't want to put him in the.
That's a
That
spoiler.
pose
Yeah,
looks- That's so cool.
yeah, that's
Hey,
definitely a spoiler.
How about Girl Crocodile?
Girl crocodile? Oh, dude, if this is actually a girl, because it's very
it up.
y'all. If this is a female, I am going to lose my mind. This is the one way we would ever know too. Like that secret will probably never come out of Croco Boy, but I'm sorry if this clone is a girl, y'all.
Botsana said something. Yes, I know. Botsana just said something interesting though.
Go ahead.
Like sometimes, they seem humane. The Gorosei, like when they're suggesting to use Mother Flame on a remote island. So let's interpret the scene a different way. Okay, so this is talking about page 8 and 9 on 1086. Look at everyone's dark outlines. Remember, I'm like, oh yeah, they're believing it. This is like them like telling themselves, right? Like this is them eating the Kool-Aid. Another thing though is to take this as they have to make it look like they believe it. Because look at their eyes. Their eyes are shadowed. So we could interpret that as in they're lying, and like that's them like putting on like a tough act, let's say. That would be interesting. But I like the idea better that they love doing it. They love evil, and we want to beat them up.
I don't even know if they love it. They just blindly obey, and I think that's kind of the gravity of the situation. Especially as we have, I like how we also have like the names just like, all right, Saturn, straightforward. Mars, straightforward. Mercury, okay. Top Man. First of all, Top Man.
It's like Monopoly.
It's like, yeah, he's a Monopoly man.
Okay, like top hat, top man.
Oh, if he was the one of money, that would have been even funnier. He's justice. Yeah, if he was of money, that would have been so much more funny.
Well, I wonder why, because actually that would make a lot of sense if their roles were switched.
If he was
Justice and Finance.
Mhm.
That would actually make a lot of sense if they were switched, but they're not.
Yeah, I'm also interested because so for those in the chat, Drew had mentioned earlier that like the agriculture kind of puts Shepherd Jew Peter, wow, kind of like on that same platform or is like parallel against Sanji because of the food aspect. Jew Peter, I swear. But yeah, also, can we get a round of applause? Whoever helped us with this Samurai Gandhi's name, with it being Venus. They were the MVP. Are you the one? No. You're not the one who said Venus.
Wait a minute. I went on NASA's website, okay, and looked at the planets in order, and I went, which one's Venus? And then you go, Venus. So actually, you pointed out the connection. But I pointed out that we're missing Venus. So
It's almost like he set it up and I spiked it down. Our first video together.
Dude, we're the volleyball team, yeah.
Wow,
So
yeah.
now I think in One Piece we have all the planets, right? Well, apart from Earth, but like all the planets are
Even
someone's
Earth,
name.
maybe.
Wait a
Also,
second.
the other planets are Uranus, Pluton, and
Neptune.
Poseidon or
Yeah,
Poseidon,
Neptune is the king of the
Neptune.
Fishman Island, so we have that already. Uranus and Pluton.
No, it
Pluto.
was Poseidon. Poseidon, Pluton. So I don't think Poseidon. I don't think Poseidon is
No.
the.
Poseidon is not a planet. I'm thinking about the planets in the solar system.
This is really.
So we have Uranus as the ancient weapon, and then the other Jupiter, Mercury, Venus. I'm gonna go ahead and add Pluto to there. Pluton.
Well, wait, hold on. The 5 main planets, or sorry, the 6, including ours, but in like ancient times, when we're talking like the months and stuff, like Augustus, Caesar. These are like the main planets before we discovered the extra 3 years later, which would be Neptune, Uranus, and Pluto. But Pluto is not a planet. So those are the Euclid and 3 planets. And while these are the interior 6 planets, 5 planets.
Yeah, so there's not an Earth. There's not a.
Emu.
There's not a Joe C. Earth. There's not an EI.
Emu.
There's not an EI. Earth emu. I wonder
Emu
what's
means nature in reverse in Japanese.
what's Japanese for Earth. What does that is very Chikyu. Never mind then. I was about to have my mind blown again like last week. So, we're at an hour and 26. Let's go a few more minutes to go to that hour and a half. If there's anyone new in the chat, go ahead and please vote, because we are neck and neck between Baby Dofi and Crocodile Jr. as the best Seraphim introductions for the community. We do still need to figure out who the chapter is going to be. So we have
Gorosei. Put the Gorosei in the chapter.
we could probably do like Saint what's his name? Saint J. Garcia Saturn, since we now officially know all about him now. Or Samurai Gandhi, because he's the one. Or Sanji's. Which one?
I'd say all of them. I'd say a nice group photo where they're all smiling at the camera.
Well, yeah, that'll be fun.
Oh, saying cheese.
Cheese. For the Gorosei, we're gonna murder everybody. Cheese.
We'll see if I can
there's
find
so
one.
many chats. Betsana, I love you so much, man, or woman, or whoever you are. But you really filled the chat. And that's into you as well. Now, where are we? Like, can I speed through these chats?
Yeah, go ahead and speed through the chats, and then we'll start wrapping her out.
Where do we leave off? Does anybody remember? Okay. The Shadow Devil Fruit in the hand of Lunarian Android is just broken. Moria, that would be really interesting. Like, he will simply blitz and steal your shadow. Right, he's like invincible, and then he'll just like, yeah, exactly. Actually, you're right. His body is alive, his mind is gone. No idea. Wait, what do you think he's talking about there?
Kuma.
Maybe.
No, that's
right.
Kuma.
Yeah, you're right. Fighting him would consistently have to worry about their shadow getting attacked too. Frustrating for sure. Oh, I like this. The Rust Devil Fruit for Crocodile would be dope. / not my idea.
Oh, that's good.
I love that, because then he could make him swirl and stuff. But
a Navy officer has that, so that is in play too.
But also, you couldn't. The Rust guy couldn't make the Rust swirl around him. He just made other things rust. He couldn't control the rust after he made the thing rust. So that's the only thing that has me worried for Frankie. And he probably lost his dream and sword skills when he lost a hand to Whitebeard. Oh, what? Oh, sorry, I skipped one. By the way, here we go. Crocodile's Jolly Roger implies that he was a dual-handed sword user. Oh, where? Oh my god, I love that.
What did he just say? What did he just say?
Okay, Crocodile's Jolly Roger. suggest that he was a dual-handed sword user, which is why he's not as good today, is because he doesn't have another hand.
Because his hand got cut off.
Yeah,
Interesting.
Rock.
Nitoryu. Odin two-sword style. I miss Odin.
Jolly Roger. I gotta look at this, Jolly Roger. Okay, next thing, and he probably lost the dreams and sword skills when he lost his hand of Whitebeard. Jeez, I hate that. I love that. Weird theory, but maybe these 5 elders are kings of different civilizations, different planets. For real. But explain their weird titles too. Right. He's like the king of Saturn, and it's like all like the One Piece world's Earth, let's say, and like there's all like these different planets, right? And so Emu goes planet to planet, destroys them one by one, or conquers them one by one, and takes their king with them for for like the best advisors ever, let's say.
Potentially. Well, he has his pick of the world.
Right.
That's literally it.
I like that. World. Weird titles. And Fergland is someone probably that represents peak of human strength for the world. One Piece. Yes. That way, if the 5 elders are defeated, kings that Emu keeps around. Oh, interesting. So he's saying, okay, I like this idea. So Fergland is going to embody peak hockey. Okay. So Fergland is going to be somebody without a devil fruit, working for the man, and he is going to have everything. He's a king. He's going to conquer hockey. He's going to have king's hockey. He is going to have future sight hockey. He's going to have everything. This I love that. Yeah.
He is a king. Yeah, he definitely is conquerors. I could probably think this is
the unofficial Warlord's name for Fergland will be the hockey king until Shanks defeats him.
until he loses to his grandson.
Whoa! Imagine we get Shanks versus Fergland. We're gonna get a haiku contest.
This is all incredible. So, what other things do we need to cover? We are right.
Can I sprint through a couple more of them?
Yeah, go ahead and sprint through, and then we'll go ahead and officially call. It looks like it's gonna end in a tie, lads. But so go ahead and sprint through.
Okay. Joy Boy was probably the only adversary that actually made Emu stumble, and whatever Emu's objective still remains unfulfilled to this day. Interesting, but what would that be if you could kill everybody? You said that you're like time for another. Okay, we'll see. Oh, I would also add another layer of meaning to Emu's word, the void wordplay. What? Joy Boy was probably the adversary. Right, but what was the objective? That's really interesting. I'm gonna think of that. Batsana finally says, remember, we can have the same ability replicated with Vegapunk's green blood, so the Rust boot would still make sense. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
I agree. But I just
definitely
don't think
agree.
the Rust boot has like telekinesis abilities attached to it. That's all I have to say.
That is
Wait.
awesome.
What's the rest food again?
Rust
It's a marine.
Bro,
Okay.
It's what killed Zoro's. Oh man, what was that sword? Is the black one? It was called
It,
Ichimonji or something.
it was another one of the.
Okay. Wado Ichimonji?
No, that's
No. Wado is the one he always says.
What's that?
Nidai Kitetsu?
So that's the Nidai Kadetsu the third is the cursed blade that he still has, and our Gandhi guy has the first one. It doesn't matter. It actually doesn't matter, but that sword was destroyed.
I think that is a great place to say aloha and farewell, because as of right now, we are going to be, One Piece is going to be going on break for a few weeks, so we will be talking in the background. We'll probably try and have like a stream like every other week. We're probably not going to, definitely not going to do everything every week, because we have a lot to discuss, like Wapol and Vivi eloping to St. Ignace or whatever. I think they were going to Aegis.
St. Ignace?
Yeah, right?
They go to Michigan.
Bonnie was on the boat to
St. Ignace.
Trelene, I think that's where she was heading to. How did she get caught in that big water monster? So a lot of things coming out of the background. We have a lot of stuff happening with Sword. We still have Garp to come back to. We are back in the present time, but unfortunately it'll be a long time before we get there. So thank you to Nasty Ninja and Basante. Like, hopefully we'll be able to catch you guys over the summer during this long break as we go crazy with all the crazy theories. And with that, I can finally say...
Nasty Ninja, Yubashiri. Thank you, Nasty Ninja.
Yubashiri, thank you. That's the one that died. And with that, we can go ahead and start wrapping up and saying that the best Seraphim introduction for 1086. What was the name of the chapter, actually? Did we even...
Let's see. What's the name of the chapter?
Wow. The Five Elders.
The Five Elders, right?
Yeah. Okay, so that's more of an apt way for them to be the thumbnail. So with that, the Five Elders chapter, the best Seraphim introduction, is a tie between Baby Dofi and I want to say Crocodile Jr., but I don't know if it's he or she just yet. It could be a crocodile or could be a crocodile. Just saying. Also, they're going to have two hands. That's going to be very interesting to see what Crocodile can do with two hands. To Drew's thoughts earlier, possibly like a Nitoryu like master and then lost it. So really interested to see now that all the Seraphim have been seen and we can now start going crazy. Thank you all. I'm the DarkBriton. These are my amazing friends, and we will catch you all next time. And always remember that anime is adulting. Peace.
Adult.